Says Nanny Catch Bay. This is Ennerdale Water. Great Gable looking majestic. The Coast to Coast is a 183-mile trail across northern England. It's quite possibly the most popular long-distance trail in the UK and famous for the variety of landscapes that you pass through. It starts at the Irish Sea on the coast at St Bees, goes over the Lake District, through the Yorkshire Dales and over the North Yorkshire Moors before concluding at the North Sea at Robin Hood's Bay. My name's Tim, that's me, I'm the one on the left. Join me as I journey across the UK, meeting some amazing people, seeing some fabulous sights, and even running into an old walking friend along the way. Well, it's June 17th, 2024, and I'm at the start of my coast to coast walk. Already been down to the seaside, doubled my feet, and initiated at Pebble. As my feet wet, and I guess my Pebble Irish seed. Depending on what book you read, it's 180 or 188 miles. I think it's just over 180. I've got to try and do it in 9 days. I did have 9.5 days, but the trains weren't running to St Bees. All the trains got cancelled. So I didn't get here till 9 o'clock, so I wasn't able to do the 10 miles I planned to do last night. So I've got to do 180 in 9 days. My train is now on Monday. My train is booked next Tuesday at 5 o'clock from Scarborough. So yeah, I won't be able to hang around in the Lake District the next 3 days. But yeah, it's June, it's 2024. It's the coast to coast. Passing the quarry cottages, which is where the coast to coast is the Irish Sea and starts coming inside inland. Sorry, got to talk quietly. It's only 6:40, but this is the village of Sandwith. It's very nice. A little green, another little green up there. Pleasant. A fairly interesting spot here, just past that beck, and where I've got that little yellow line I've drawn. Basically, at this point, the new Coast to Coast map, which is this book published this year, is telling me to take this railway line and follow it in that loop underneath. However, if you do that, that point there where the road junction is, sorry I can't point, I'm using both my fingers, is where the Coast to Coast statue is, which is, as I continue up here, literally I'll get to the road, that's the Coast to Coast statue. So be careful. If you've got the new book, yeah, that book, do a little detour and catch up with the abandoned railway line a bit later. Yeah, so I did my video a few moments ago. I literally had just come out of that there, about 100 yards away. And here we have the Coast to Coast statue. In fairness, it is quite a busy road that you're crossing, so maybe it's better to take the railway line. But anyway, I've gone a little bit further. I'm going to join the railway line here at Morvo, which is this new version of the Coast to Coast they've drawn in the map book. The Coast to Coast previously went straight through Morvo. I assume they're making a few alterations because they're trying to make it a national trail. So yeah, this one I'm going to follow. So I'm going to be on this railway line here that loops round and misses out Morvo. But I will come off just before Cleator. So this is what used to be the old Whitehaven and Ennerdale railway line. And look, they're showing that it is coast to coast alternative route. This is nice, look. When you're on this railway line, you're not only on the alternative route for the coast to coast footpath, you're also on the coast to coast cycle path as well. Not seen a coast to coast biker yet. Oh, just coming down this alternative path down there. You get to a point here and you just get a path that sort of veers off. Sorry, I'm not sure you're showing it very well, veers off down there. I'm pretty sure that's where I've got to go for the coast to coast. There's no sign or anything. I will let you know if it is the way. No, I've come about 100 yards down there, and then there's another path that would have come and joined later. So I bet there was some signs for coast to coast down there, and then this is in Cleator just down here. Oh, that's all right. I was a bit worried it's a bit undersigned, But I think if you'd have carried on, you probably would have got a signpost. Okay. If you're watching this and thinking about doing the coast to coast, very important information. The little off licence, tiny little shop in Cleator, fabulous. Just got myself a coffee and an awesome beef and potato pie. It's beautiful. Well, that's £4.50, nothing at all. Very, very, very nice. Doesn't look much from the outside. Go in, they had warm quiches. They had about 5 different types of pies, steak and ale pie, meat and potato pie, beef and onion pies. Absolutely gorgeous. It's all warm straight out the oven. Lovely. Yeah, so the off licence at Cleator is a must. Walk up the street, you'll see that sign, the off licence. Village shop, get in there. The pies are absolutely fabulous. Oh, Cleator was rather wonderful. Came into Cleator, it was all cloudy and a bit gloomy. I was starting to feel a bit tired. Stopped, had a cup of coffee, had a pie. Now the sun's shining. Get a good look at Dent Hill we've got to go through. Cleator's a winner. And that village shop is an essential. Doing the coast to coast. So Dent Hill now. So at a mile and a half up there, which is where I planned to have camped last night if I hadn't had trouble with the trains. And then on to Ennerdale Bridge, something like lunchtime. I'll probably chill at the pub there a bit, and then I assume I'm going to then push on to either the youth hostel, the far end of Ennerdale Bridge, or maybe even Blacksail Hut. We'll see. But you know, once I get a bit of a recharge at Ennerdale Bridge, I'll decide what I do from there. Just having a chat with the deer ranger down there. He's just come up in his Range Rover, and saying that they've been doing some clearing at the top, and it's a bit of a mess. And when I'm not sure, and the path sort of diverges, I've got to go to the left because the sign's gone and all that. So that's useful. But yeah, those people sometimes go a bit wrong on Dent. I mean, this is the main path that you go up to get towards it, which is quite clear. I'll see what it's like at the top in a bit. Clearly this is the spot he meant. Just come up there, then get to this junction. Yeah, so it's I need to go left down here. Well, it's fairly obvious. We've got to go up the top of Dent Hill. I think some people carry on the forestry road and get confused. There's a little sign on the ground, look. Little C2C there. So yep, off to the top of Dent for me. Top of Dent, you start getting some spectacular views of the hills. We're going to be going down this little valley here, and that's Ennerdale Bridge just there, and we'll go around that corner and go up that valley. That's beautiful. Something magic about it when you know that you're going to be walking into the horizon. It's lovely. It's quite a beautiful spot. A babbling stream. This is Nanny Catch Beck. Very nice. Just come down at the bottom of Dent Hill. Just go up there a bit. Another 2 miles and you're at Ennerdale Bridge. Lovely. Imagine if you started walking mid-afternoon or something. It'd be an awesome place to arrive and decide, oh, that'll do. I'll camp here. Very nice. It's got to be said, the path up Nanny Catch Beck is pretty beautiful. This is just a little slice of paradise. So nice, got to Ennerdale Bridge. As you come in, there's a place called The Gather, where you can get yourself a coffee and an ice cream and things. Beautiful church. And if you walk a bit further in, you get to the Fox and Hounds. I think some people stop in the garden. I think I'm going to try and have a pint and charge up my phone a bit. I don't think the Fox and Hounds is open. I've got here at 11:15. Clearly people don't normally get here at 11:15. Opens at noon. So I'm going to go back to The Gather and have a coffee. This is Ennerdale water. Pretty spectacular. Just see Pillar, at the beginning of the edge of Pillar, that gives it its name. In there. fabulous. We're going up there and then up that valley. Normally, you would walk along the south edge of Ennerdale Water, but it's very rocky and it's been very wet, and that's faces north, so I won't have had enough sunshine to dry the rock. So I told myself if it was wet with my bad ankles, I was going to go this side, which is less rocky. So day one of a walk, I'm going to play it safe and go north side of Ennerdale Water. Ennerdale Water's fantastic. The North Shore's beautiful. You found these little spots where you can stop and you could walk out here or something easily. Certainly stop for a bite to eat. But at the moment, I'm in danger of breaking my #1 golden rule of hiking, because it's all because I missed that train last night, and so I'm conscious I've got to go a long way and do the coast to coast in 9 days. But my #1 golden rule is don't go out too hard, start easy. I've already done at least 18, 19 miles and it's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm definitely going to make it to Black Sail Hut. I might end up going further. That's breaking my #1 rule. The danger is you pay for it big time tomorrow and the day after. Oh well, I guess we'll have to see. This is Ennerdale Youth Hostel. I think he's got a cafe, or at least an honesty cafe. So I'm going to take a chance to take the boots off for a bit. Chillax. I'm sat in Ennerdale Youth Hostel having a cup of coffee, and I get views of my favourite hill, Pillar. No, just use the honesty box to make myself a cup of coffee and put my feet up and take my boots off. Life is good. A red squirrel. That is so cute. Bye-bye. Oh, Ennerdale Youth Hostel was nice. I have to get myself a coffee, sit down, have a chat with some lovely people, give my feet a good airing, and then saw a red squirrel scampering around in the back garden. So the best viewing I think I've ever had of a red squirrel. Yeah, very nice. Ennerdale Youth Hostel, pretty good. What a gorgeous view of Pillar. Can't imagine that from this angle, that the top of Pillar is a huge, great, flat green space you could probably play football on. The rock that's sticking out at the side there, that is Pillar Rock on the mountain of Pillar. Famous as one of the first places that people did rock climbing, and a lot of those techniques were kind of explored for the first time in the Lake District. Very, very famous. But yeah, a majestic, beautiful mountain, well worth anybody doing. So I thought, with Pillar in the background, my favourite mountain, I might sort of talk to you about my rest of the plans are. So it's about 3:40. I've had a lovely rest at Ennerdale Bridge Youth Hostel. I'm starting to make my way further up Ennerdale Valley. About 3 miles further down there is Black Sail Hut. I definitely plan to get there. And at that point, I'm just going to decide what I want to do. I might well camp at Black Sail Hut, and that's my destination for the night. Obviously, that's still an amazing 23 miles. Or I might even push on and go to Dubs Hut Bothie, as I did last year, and just decide. But I'm definitely going to get Black Sail Hut, then I'll decide what to do. Absolutely stunning. Just come around the corner and it all opens up. You've got Green Gable there. That monster there is Great Gable. Windy Gap in the middle. And Kirk Fell on the side. And all leading up to Pillar. Still looking majestic. Little bit of cloud cover there as well. Oh, just powering along, motivated by little feet, and come around the hill, and that there is Black Sail Hut, directly opposite Black Sail Part. Great Gable, looking majestic, fabulous. Time to chill when I get there. For a good while I shall be getting the stove out, cooking either a dehydrated meal or some noodles, but it's all going to be happening at Black Sail Hut. Just talking to Trevor and Steve and Leslie, and really nice. They all got it booked, and then another group as well have got it, so 2 groups have got it booked tonight and tomorrow night. They get their breakfast made for them and everything as well. Very nice. When I got there, they didn't have any gas. I was going to make them some tea with my little burner. But then the people came that got some gas. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. So last year when I did the 20 highest fells in the Lake District, see we've got Pillar over there. You've got Blacksail Pass there where you came, and then I went and did Pillar. And then I needed to go and do Great Gable, but I didn't need to do Kirk Fell. So what I did is I followed a little path that you can't really see, and I sat about there and I watched this landscape for about 30-40 minutes, just having a break. Absolutely spectacular. Then I had to go up that side of Great Gable, through Windy Gap, Green Gable, then came round to Haystacks, which is that mountain there, and then after that stopped at Dubs Hut, and that is where I'm going tonight. So I'm going to have to go up through that gap there, and if I go straight rather than right as I'm supposed to for the coast to coast, I will find Dubs Hut, which is at Bothie, and that will be my place for the night. Views are simply stunning down there. That's Blacksail Hut. So we've got like a side-on view of the of your coast to coast here. Got one here. Just amazing. Just a walk from Ennerdale down there, Blacksail Hut, etc. Up, come up this back. Pretty stiff climb, to be honest. And then continue to walk up here. I think I'm going to take a right, not far, most of the way up now. It's hard work, but it's very doable. It's like there's a lot of rocks that almost make it like a staircase. So it's one of those things that half the pace again. Very slow and you get there. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a bit tired now though. Ready for Dubs Hut. Those haystacks, looking tremendous. Just there. Oh, I sat last year. Just admiring the views. Crossing the same bit of path I did last year. In a different direction now. In Crossfield here, through this style, which I believe is going to take me to Dubs Hut. So, fingers crossed. There's haystacks. Walking down there, I'll then turn the corner, because that is my house for the night. Oh, it's all gone blurry. Dubs Hut. Can't see anybody else running around. Hopefully, got it to myself like I did before. I'll just follow the path now. Oh yeah, Dubs Hut. See if anybody's in. Hello? It looks like, as before, I might be in luck. So, as with last time, I think I picked the same spot. Felt like the right place before. Feels like the right place now. I can't believe I've been lucky enough to get Dubs Bothie to myself again. It's a little wash out of the like water supply. Probably be drinking that tomorrow as well. Very, very nice. I mean, somebody else could still turn up. It doesn't seem likely to me. It's like, if they do, whatever. Very nice. I can't believe that I've got 25, 26 miles in on day one. I don't feel too bad. I'm sure that's going to not be the case tomorrow, but I really feel okay. Almost caught it all up. And it feels like it's about to start raining. So the Bothie's good class.